What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Christian. Thank you guys for stopping by. I just gotta say thank you so much. So many subscribers in the last few weeks. I think right now we're at 126. I think crazy. Thank you guys so much. For whatever reason you're here, from the Chosen videos, saw some unboxing videos, Call of Duty, whatever it is. Thank you so much for being here. The Chosen is continuing. I will be doing episode 3 of season 2 very soon after this video. I'll be filming that because the episode 4 is coming out next week on Tuesday. So we're going to get back into that. I just kind of wanted to spread them out so it wasn't just like The Chosen and then nothing for a while. And ironically, I'm going to say this, even though we're going to do this video. The title of this video, you guys know, is Christian Meme Review. By no means is this channel specifically or solely Christian videos. It just happened to be that I started with The Chosen, and a lot of you guys have been watching my reactions to those videos. But as you see, I've done like talked about Falcon Winter Soldier, the Mortal Kombat movie, watching trailers for like Loki and What If and all that kind of stuff. So I don't just do everything, but I have been watching. I need to put some new shows and new movies, and I actually just got a recommendation for a new movie to watch as well. So that's going to be definitely coming out soon. So like with any meme thing that you're doing, whether it's like a Christian meme or like a religious meme thing or like political or whatever it is, take it with a grain of salt. It's good to have a light sense of humor, of course. But we're just gonna get into these, see what these are like. Let's see. You can't expect to eat junk food, never work out and get abs. Me. Well, first of all, through God, all things are possible. So jot that down. It's true. It's true. All things are possible with the Lord. That's like a big motto that my dad has. Like, God will provide. And my mom's like, I understand that, but we need the money now. Kind of like, we're out of milk. God will provide. It's like, I need the milk now. I don't think Hillsong is that good. You're entitled to your wrong opinion. That's fine. I mean, I like them. They're not amazing, but they're not terrible. Jesus ain't got time to argue. Jesus. Table for 26, please. Mater D. Remember the maitre d'? There's only 13 of you, but we're all gonna sit on the same side. That's funny. Jalen Moore. I asked God for a bike, but I know God doesn't work that way, so I stole a bike and asked God for forgiveness. When you get to the gates of heaven, but you never stop sinning. We don't do that here. Is it brutal Christian memes? Hey, do you like my leaves? They hide my sin. God, how did you know that was the sin? Adam. He's like, when someone doesn't capitalize the G in God. Man, I used to be like that a lot. Like, that was a big thing for me. I'm like I would text somebody like, hey, you didn't capitalize the G in God. I would be like the capital G in God police. Like, when David got the news that Bathsheba's husband died, he's gone. I miss him so much. False. I do not miss him. You gotta love office quotes intermixed with other things. Nobody talks about Jesus' miracle for having 12 close friends in his 30s. I'm in my mid-20s and I don't have any friends. I have one friend and it's Jesus. How every Christian guy stands while singing Captain America Winter Soldier. It's not true. No, I sing. Come on, participate. Alright, so going through one of the memes, I ended up on BuzzFeed. This one says 19 Christian memes that would have the heavens cracking up. We'll see. BuzzFeed. This father and son conversation. Dad, it's been more than 2,000 years. Don't you think I should show myself? Fine. But you can only appear on burnt toast, dog butts, and Cheetos. That is... I feel like that's not a thing anymore. But definitely like a while ago. Like early 2000s and like early 2010s. That was always a thing. Like, look, it's Jesus on thing of toast. This behind the scenes glimpse of a miracle. Hostess. Welcome to Olive Garden. Jesus. How are your breadsticks truly unlimited? Hostess. Of course. Jesus. Great. Hostess. How many in your party? Jesus. 5,000. That's really how we perform the miracle. Behind the scenes glimpse. Or that'd be it if it was today, maybe. This common ground. Atheists. and Christians. Scamming televangelists are pieces of okay. I will neither confirm nor deny that. This reality check. When a parent tells me their kid is an angel, so is Lucifer. Yeah, some kids are I love kids, but some of them are just this common teenage area. When you've talked mad about God when we're 14, but now you need his help to get your life together. I've made a huge mistake. That's funny. This reaction to a train being late. Me talking to God after a slight inconvenience. Why do you always have to be so mean to me? Oh, Toby. Oh, Toby. This holy restraint when you help your mom with her computer and don't freak out on her. That is the truth. Little about me. For about 4, almost 5 years, I worked at the tech support hub at my college in the library, and I quickly became one of the supervisors there, and I became the lead of trainings and events. And one of the specific things or courses that we held, one of the other departments on campus was called OLLI. It's across the country too. It stands for Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, and it was really great. So anybody who's 55 and over, we would have these classes, memberships. They would encompass, like, you could go on field trips and seminars and class, like all this stuff. It was great. I was myself an instructor of technology education courses, and so I taught anything from, like I said, I did it for like I worked it for like almost 5 years, but this specific training thing I think I did for like 3 or 4 years. But I trained people on Facebook, Snapchat, Spotify, Skype, Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats. Like, I did so many things. Just basic how to use your iPhone, all that kind of stuff. I did that for those several years, and we stopped because of COVID. And man, thinking and talking about it now, I haven't talked about it in so long. And I loved everybody who I helped, and there's so many regular people that would always come to the class. And usually we had them at the height of the program. And when we were really busy and we had a lot of funding in the program, that we were helping, or we were doing, a training every other week, like 2 or 3 trainings a month. Around 2019, we lost all the funding, and we really didn't have that much time to be doing courses, especially my courses, unfortunately. And maybe once a month, once every 2 or 3 months, which really sucked. And then of course COVID hit, so, and especially because that group 55 and up were the most at risk, so of course we had to cut the program, unfortunately. They still had some on Zoom, like online and stuff, you could watch the video, but again, the reason why we have technology courses was because a lot of them needed help in that area. But the whole reason I'm telling you this is because this really hits home for me, because I met so many people, and like I said, it starts at 55, but most of them are in their 70s, 80s. I had one lady who was 96 years old. And let me tell you, that 96-year-old lady, she knew more than most 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds that I met at that job. It was crazy. But so many of them were like, oh, I wish my son or my grandson were so nice and respectful and so patient with me like you are, and then I'd come home, and then my mom would ask me stuff, or my dad would ask me stuff, and I would, unfortunately, of course, it's just different because, like, it's your parent. And I think I would start breaking it down. I'm like, you expect them, like subconsciously, without knowing, you expect them to know everything. You expect them to know how to do everything. And then once they're starting to come to you and they don't know anything, they're very, for lack of a better word, clueless. And they're just kind of like, they don't know really what's going on. You're like, you're supposed to know this stuff. I think it's a subconscious thing. And maybe I'm reading too much into it, but whatever. But that hits home for me because I met so many people like that. My parents are like that. And I've gotten 100 times better since I haven't been working at that job, ironically. It's like, yeah, we'd sit down, and I'd always want to sit down with them for like an hour and teach them whatever I could. But it was all, they never wanted that. It was just always like, I need something in the moment, that's it. This dark entrepreneurial thought, Jesus on the cross. I hope you guys make some cool necklaces about this. That has to be, I don't know if this guy who wrote this article on BuzzFeed, or if, I doubt it was him, he probably just put this together, but I feel like that's like somebody like making fun of the Christian faith. This perfect representation of how the internet works. Jesus checking at the Facebook photo has enough likes to save the sick child. Unfortunately, that is definitely a culture on Facebook, and I think it's mostly on Facebook, but it's just like those email threads and Facebook threads. It's like, I'm gonna have to say the sick child, but it's just like those kind of manipulative kind of posts, you know, where it's like, share this to 25 people or you're burned in hell. It's just like, oh my gosh, like that's so terrible. And if anybody who's not Christian or not religious or whatever, it doesn't really matter to me if I meet somebody. Like, first off, it doesn't matter if you're not religious. Thank you for being here. That's all I want to say. Like, I'm not trying to convert people. If you want to know more, I'm here. But I'm not going to openly be like, hey, you know about the great person Jesus? I'm not going to be that kind of person, because so many people have ruined just the name of Jesus and the name of Christianity and any aspect of this faith. But what I want to say is this, like, those things are not a true representation of any of that, like what Jesus really wants out of the faith. So like, the reason I'm doing the memes is just to show you that someone of faith can laugh and joke and be lighthearted. You don't have to take everything so seriously, okay? And I know I'm gonna get flack or slack, whatever the word is, about like, oh, if you're a real Christian, you shouldn't be. It's like, gosh, give me a break. Like on one of my videos about The Chosen, someone was just like, left this fat paragraph, was like, you don't know your Bible, you're not a real Christian, blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, thank you for your comment. I hope you have a great day. I said something to that effect. It was just like, okay, dude, like, whatever. This relatable version of Jesus. When people ask what would Jesus do, I remember how he hid in that cave for 3 days after people were so mean to him. That's more my speed. That's funny. I'm trying to think like if I've ever done that, but no. Ironically, I've never hid from people that were mean to me. I usually just, I don't fight back, but I stand up for myself. I should say I have stood up for myself in the past. Really unfortunate anybody who's been bullied. In my own personal experience, not to make this super long, but to me, being bullied isn't one instance. I feel like it has to be repeated instances by the same or similar group of people or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Because me, it would only be like one instance by this person and I stood up to them, and then another time this person I stood up to them. Like, very few handful of times, and it was in high school. And a little about me, I went to private school for 9 years, then I went to public high school. Huge change. Wasn't as big as I thought, but pretty big. And I went from the smallest, shortest, tiniest little kid in elementary school, junior high, to having this huge growth spurt in high school. But like, I'm 6 foot now, and I was like the tiniest kid in my class, kindergarten to 8th grade. But I think just still being a small kid and very shy kid, the first couple years of high school, may be easy to pick on. But if you talk to me, I'd either be your best friend, I wouldn't say your worst enemy, but I definitely wasn't afraid to stand up to myself. And if you want to see videos about that, I have plenty of stories to tell you how I stood up to people. But it was just easy for me. I think my parents trained me very well in that area, and also my family, we were all, like my cousins and everything, we always kind of joked with each other, and I don't know, just the dynamic that we had, thankfully, we had that, and it wasn't easy for me to just sulk and just take it, and I can understand and I sympathize, and I'm so sorry and for the people who have been severely bullied, and I know people who have done terrible things because of it, and you know, all that kind of stuff. It's terrible. But if you ever need someone to talk to, there's so many different resources, and I'll put some down in the description as well. And if you ever need to talk, and if you want to talk to me, I'm here. Reach out to me in the comments, or Instagram is in the description, my email's in the description. I'm here. We all need someone to talk to. We all do. Every single person needs someone to talk to, and I guarantee you, the people that you think are the most healthy or whatever, they probably talk to somebody on a regular basis. Just be aware of that, and I hope that you guys talk to somebody. That's something really important to me that I always tell people, and try to bring awareness about it. So yeah. All right, let's get back into the memes. I'm sorry, I just have so many ideas that I'm always firing on about. So all right, we got two more left, and it'll be the end of the video. This true love, new password, sex life, weak. New password, love for Jesus Christ, strong. That's funny. Oh gosh. I mean, it's probably, honestly, if you actually put that into like a password thing, it'll actually probably tell you that it was, I don't think it'd be a strong password. It'd probably be like a moderate password, like specifically because there's no special characters, numbers, but it does have 3 capital letters, so that's a pretty good password. All right, that's gonna do it for the Christian memes. I hope you guys enjoyed. There are some really funny ones. There wasn't really anything that was like kind of like, I don't know if I should laugh at this kind of thing. Like I said, I've seen videos of people doing these, and I've seen, like I said, some that are kind of like, they're on the fence kind of thing, but I didn't see any in this one, which I was kind of hoping to see 1 or 2, but maybe if this is enjoyable for you guys want to see more of it, then I'll do another one. And I might just do it again. Maybe I'll bring in somebody else. Maybe I'll bring my brother, or one of my parents. That'll be interesting to see if my parents would like to watch one, to see one of these, react to them. So we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Don't forget, description box below, there's a bunch of good stuff in there. Email, Instagram, all that good stuff. And don't forget, if you need someone to talk to, I have resources down in the description below. You can talk to me, you can talk to a professional. I am not professional. Well, I should say I am not licensed, but I am professional. If you know who says that, awesome, it's hilarious. It's unlicensed, but it's professional. All right, guys, stay safe, stay healthy. See you guys next time.